Hello, everybody, and welcome to the top 5 new comics for August 24th and 25th of 2021. I am, as always, Chris, and we got some books for you this week. I'm excited for this first one because it's been delayed so much, and I love it. So we're going to start with Thor, number 16. This is written by Donny Cates with art by Art-Michele Bandini. Hopefully everybody's been reading this Thor run. It's just been really great. It's been a lot of fun. It's been metal as fuck, and I'm loving it. And listen, it's been delayed for a while. That's very unfortunate. I don't know what caused these delays, but it is back, and it looks like we're gonna have a nice bonding barroom brawl between Odin and Thor. So, I mean, do I need to sell you more? it's a great series. I am really excited to get my hands on this issue because it's been a while, and it was kind of unfortunate because we're in part 2 of a story arc. So hopefully I can remember what happened in the last issue and I'll dig it out. Yeah, but after that, I've got SpiderMan Life Story Annual number 1. This is written by Chip Zdarsky with art by Mark Bagley. Anyone that hasn't read Spider-Man Life Story, it's phenomenal. It's just the idea sounds kind of cookie cutter, like it's Spider-Man's events, but what if they happen in real time? But it really just becomes more, because as any person out there knows, through the decades, we all grow and change and learn and become new people. And so even though we're following similar events throughout Spider-Man's life, each issue he becomes a little bit more mature, a little bit different, and attacks things in a different way, which is a lot of fun. And then this issue, it's a one-shot annual set in that universe, but we're going to look through the lens of J. Jonah Jameson. Why does J. Jonah Jameson hate Spider-Man so much, and what's his obsession with him? And hopefully we get to go through a bunch of different decades with this, where there might be, like, my hope is that we got like little stories, one in the 60s, one in the 70s, one in the 80s, so on and so forth, that kind of have a through line that lead to why Jonah Jameson is the way he is. That's my hope with it all. But I have faith. Chip and Mark did an amazing series, and if they're coming back with an annual, they got a damn good reason to do it. So if you haven't picked up Life Story, pick it up, and then check out the annual when it comes out this Wednesday. Should be a lot of fun. After that, we got Batman Superman number 21. This is written by Jean Luen Yang with art by Ivan Reis. Since Gene took over this book, I think I've had every issue on this top 5 list, and deservedly so, because it's phenomenal. I really highly recommend people check out this series. It's just been... I'm not going to say I've read every Batman, Superman, or World's Finest book ever made, but it's 1000% the best one I've ever read. And Gene just killed it. The story's awesome, and it's coming up to a close here soon. But listen, I'm telling everybody out there, check this one out. This is going to be one that we're going to be talking about for a long time. It's that good. So, that's all I'm going to say. It's awesome. Check it out. And after that, I've got Barbaric number 3. This is written by Michael Moreci with art by Nathan Gooden. This dark fantasy humor book has just been phenomenal. And it's kind of cool because this is the end of the first story arc. So Michael and Nathan did a 3-issue story. And that's kind of cool because it tells me that they had a story that they wanted to tell, and they needed 3 issues to tell it. And nobody stood around saying, well, a trade is 5 to 6 issues, so why don't you spread it out to at least 4, maybe 5? Nope, 3 issues. That's the story we want to tell. Let's do it. And I'm hearing, too, that the book's been doing so well that Michael and Nathan are going to come back for more issues, which is the best news ever because this book's amazing. I love this book. It's fun. There's some good humor in it. There's some good dark humor in it. There's some great fantasy elements in it. This is a hit that Vault is going to put Vault on the map in terms of comic readers. I hope everybody's paying attention to this one. I see a lot of buzz about it, and it's well deserved. Check out Barbaric. And we're going to end with The Blue Flame, number 4. This is written by Christopher Cantwell with art by Adam Gorham. I think I've talked about Blue Flame before, but anyone doesn't know, it starts off kind of Watchmen-esque, like Minutemen-esque, where we got this like team that's local and they're fighting crime in their town and kind of what's going on there. And events happen to them that lead this. There's basically 2 stories going on that lead their story to an event that is pretty big that I don't want to give away because I'm recommending the book. It's awesome. You should all go out and check it out. B story, we have the Blue Flame in space, and he meets these aliens, and he basically has to convince these aliens why Earth should be allowed to exist. To put it kind of as simply as possible, and he's fighting with that. Like, he in himself feels like Earth should have a chance, and humans are good. But how do you explain that? Because this is a conversation we have every so often with, like, are people good? Are humans good? Blah, blah, blah. And it always comes up like, yeah, humans are, maybe you take the side of humans are good. People are good, people are bad. And then somebody's like, but the Holocaust. That's basically what this is tackling. Like, these aliens are not so sure because they see the evil that man can do. And it's been intriguing. I think he's attacking it from a way that I'm simplifying it to try to convince you, but he's tackling it in a much deeper way, a much better way. So and the art is phenomenal. I love Adam Gorham. I need to look up more of what he's done because I love his work in this book. He's got such a bendable style that fits with superheroes so well, where he was doing the space stuff and I was loving it, but then it was like the down to earth, like Minutemen sections of it, and that worked. And I thought it was phenomenal how he was able to bend his style back and forth to make it go. So everybody check out Blue Flame. It's kind of funny. We have 2 Vault books on this. And this is no offense to Vault. I like some of their books, but I don't think Vault's been on a top 5 list twice in a while. They're hitting it out of the park this year, and that's what's going. That's no offense to any previous books. It's just these ones are hitting it out, and they're just so good. So everybody check out Vault, check out Blue Flame, and check out Barbaric, and everything else we talked about this week. So I'll end it there. So, everybody, we've got, remember, I've always got the podcast I do every week. Hopefully you guys check that out. This week we had Tom Brevoort on the show, talking about Marvel Comics, talking about being an editor, talking about whatever we brought up. I tried to convince him that we need a Spot miniseries. We did a lot of fun stuff. He's a good guy. He was generous with his time, and I hope you all enjoyed that. And then we also have David Pose, who's got his Kickstarter for the OZ. If you guys like war comics, if you guys like Wizard of Oz, if you just like good comics, go check out the OZ. It's so good. So good. And David's a wonderful person as well. I always enjoy sitting down with him, as well as his book. He's also got his book Scouts Honor coming out, but find all about that in the interview. Make sure to go check those out. Those are also on YouTube if you want to check them out there as well. But I don't take any more of your time, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all here next week.